Hey everybody, welcome back. Another video. I'm getting good at this. Oh yes. All right, so I realize I'm always in this spot in my kitchen. I need to tart it up or something, make it look fancy. Anyway, so I'm gonna start off with some more recipes here. I'm gonna kick off with some chia seed pudding. Super easy, super simple, delicious. It's a great snack. It's great for something for breakfast or even like a dessert, depending on how savory and flavorful you want to make it. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what I'm up to.
Okay, so what I did is I took about a half cup of chia seeds and soaked them or let them sit in 3 cups of whole fat, all fat coconut milk, and let that sit in the fridge for about 15 minutes, and it gets nice and pudding-like, right? And I also stirred in some liquid stevia, take that out of the way, and a little bit of vanilla. So I just have this vanilla. I put in about a tablespoon for the whole recipe. So, and now what I'm gonna do, now that I've got these divvied up, I'm gonna put some other fixins in here. So yeah, so just got my chia seeds. I'm gonna add some unsweetened coconut, about 1 tablespoon. I'm gonna add in 1 tablespoon of MCT oil to mix in for added fat. And then what I did is I made, so like with nut butters, even though they're great on fat, they're also super calorie dense. Like it's like for 1 tablespoon of actual peanut butter is about 200 calories. Where here, for 2 tablespoons of this, you get yourself 70 calories. You still get some fat. Net carbs is 2 net carbs for 2 tablespoons. So I'm okay with that. And then I'm going to top it off with some berries. All right. Oh, and macadamia nuts. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of those on there. So this is super interesting. So it says 410 calories, but it's for the entire package. 43 grams of fat, 8 carbohydrates, but 5 grams of fiber. So, and 4 grams of protein. So even if you wanted to eat this whole bag, keep it in your car, keep it in your bag, I mean, it is high calorie dense and all that stuff, but literally it's only 3 net carbs for the entire package. Holy spumoni. So anyway, all right, let's get crack-a-lackin'.
Guys, I'm going to indulge in this one. So I'm going to mix it all up and we'll see how it goes. I mean, you can't go wrong. Peanut butter, vanilla, like berries. Oh my gosh, it's going to be such a treat. So here we go. First bite. There's always got to be a taste test. Oh my gosh, that is so good. You can't go wrong with this stuff, guys. It like, make it easy, make it simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't find tons of silly recipes on the internet and then buy crazy amounts of ingredients. You know, like sometimes you get a recipe and then you're like, okay, so I need 1/8 teaspoon of jablurga. And you go, cool. So I can only get it in like a 1 pound bag. And you're like, shoot. So, and then I'm like, oh, like whatever. I'm like, can I find a substitute or whatever? I don't know. But it's just not worth it. Keep it simple. Keep it yummy. Keep it colorful. I mean, the more you put into your food in that way, I think it can make all the difference, right? It can make it just it's more inviting. It's like appealing to the eye. You will sit there and go, oh my gosh, I want to eat that. And that's what you want for your food. So, all right, I'm going to eat this. And then it's a bit late. I've actually been fasting until now. It's 11:07 a.m. So what I'm going to do is, after this, is I'm going to steam up some vegetables. And I'm just going to tart it up a little bit, put some hemp seeds on there. I'm going to put kind of like a stir fry thing like I did yesterday, because I think that's going to be really good. So, and then I still have a little bit left of the tofu scramble from the other day. It's going to be awesome. All right, guys. So now I'm going to have a side of vegetables. This whole bag is about 4 cups, and it ends up being about 120 calories. So you get 4 cups of food for 120 calories. That's awesome. And then, so that ends up meaning you get 16.
I'll do the math later.
Anyway, it's a good source of protein. There's no fat in it, but you still get your fiber in and all that good stuff. So I really like these, by the way, because you can just throw them in the microwave. And I know some people are really uncomfortable about microwaving your food and steaming them in plastic or whatever else. And I get it, but this is also very affordable and easy for me. I don't have to like chop stuff up and think about it. I just buy it and throw it in the microwave and it's good. So if you want to keep it simple, keep it easy, keep it healthy, this is your the good bang for your buck, mentally, physically, financially.
Okay, friends, this is all cooked up in 3 minutes. Super easy peasy. I just threw it right in my bowl. And then I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of these coconut aminos on there. Gluten-free, non-GMO, all the things, and less sodium. So you can't go wrong with that. Look, and I like this brand because it has all the labels on there. And if you're Jewish, hey, it's kosher. Lucky you. All right, here we go. So not going to do a whole lot. So maybe like a tablespoon. I know it always looks like more than a tablespoon when people sprinkle their stuff on, but it's legit, I promise. So, all right, there you go. That's lunch. So chia seed pudding and the veggies.
Hello, guys. Next day. I totally did not finish my video, but that's just kind of the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Oh my gosh. Today is a very hot and humid day. And so like I had like crimped my hair a little bit, and the humidity is just destroying it. Like, what is happening? And then I had like some eyeliner on, and then I just had to take it off because I just looked a hot mess. It was not good. So I'm like, okay, we're just gonna let this happen. And we're just going to let this be simple. Sorry, Beauty Queen is not happening up in here today. We are just going to get down to the nitty gritty of the things. So, okay. So today I'm going to work on doing some meal prep because the next few days are going to get a little bit busier. My hair's really bothering me. I'm sorry. I can't. The next few days are going to be super busy with the kids and whatever else because life is picking up again because things are changing with COVID. Thank goodness. Can we get an amen about that? Oh my gosh. Like finally. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be making up a whole mess of oats. Okay. I realize oats are not keto friendly, but they are plant-based friendly. So I got this awesome jar from IKEA. I need to go back and get more or just order them online because they are the bomb. They look nice. They keep your stuff fresh in the pantry. Super great, right? And these are tall, which I really like because they are a space saver. You know when you get containers and they're all boxy or weird shaped and it's like adult Tetris. And you're trying to fit things in and make it work and then it doesn't and it's just a hot mess. So anyway, IKEA. All right, so I'm going to put about 2 cups of this into a pan and boil it with some water and just cook them down for a few minutes. And then I'm going to add in a little bit of liquid stevia, and I think I'm going to throw a banana in there or 2 just for a natural sweetener and just to add a little something extra into the mix. Okay, let's go.
All right, just going to throw these in there. And one more. Excellent. Now we're going to add in our water. There we go. And we're just going to stir that up. Just make sure all the oats get wet. So here we go. I am using, I'm not using quick oats, but I am using just regular rolled oats. I am using gluten-free, but you can use regular. I just choose to limit my gluten because of my autoimmune disease. So there you go. And you just turn your heat on and get them cooking up. Okay, so the oats are cooking down nicely, and I'm going to drop in this banana, and I'm just gonna press it into there, cook it up. Obviously it'll cook down a little bit and eventually will get mixed into everything. Obviously, there are some great things you can do with these oats. So you can, here, let me turn the heat down actually. You can, there are flavored teas, all natural, so there's no sugar in them and stuff, but they do apple cider, and there's like a maple one and all that stuff. You could just add that in here and it would be amazing. I make a really yummy like apple crisp with it, and it is so good. So it reduces your sugar use and all that stuff, and like the flavor is just bomb. So you can't go wrong with it, right? So see, look at that. She's mashing in there, and it's all good. Now I'm going to add a little bit of the stevia drops and a splash of vanilla, and that's all she wrote. Here's some of the tea that I was talking about, the cinnamon apple spice. You can just brew this, and it, if you want to drink it, it just tastes like a cup of apple cider. Or you can soak your apples in this. You can make like an apple crisp or a crumble or a pie with this, and you don't need to add any sugar or sweetener at all. And literally, if you look at the back, I mean, it's all natural, all the things, there's nothing added to it to make it, like, to boost anything. Like, it's super delicious. So, and there are all different kinds of flavors of these teas. Go out and get yourself some. They are bomb. All right, y'all. They are in my glass container here, all ready to go. And this is about 4 servings worth. So, easy peasy. It's gonna be so good. It smells delicious. All right, guys, so there you go. I've not eaten anything yet. I'm kind of naturally fasting. I'm just not hungry, and I'm just making sure to listen to my body, because, well, I should. I don't think you should eat if you don't feel like eating. Like, you will be fine if you don't eat, right? So my stomach is fine. Like, it's not hurting or gurgling or whatever else. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So I went and got a iced coffee. I had to do a quick run to Walmart this morning. So I got the oats and some other stuff. And my kids love this Kashi cereal. Organic blueberry clusters. It is bomb. So good. So I got him that and just a few other things. And then I picked myself up a coffee at Caribou. And if you're from the Midwest, you know how much we love Caribou up here. So we do have a Starbucks, and there are definitely people who are team Starbucks, team Caribou, kind of like those who are team Edward or team Jacob. You know what I mean, if you know what I mean. And if you know, you know. So, but this was easier for me to obtain than the Starbucks. So anyway, so I'm going to enjoy this for a little bit, and then I will have a bite to eat. And I need to do laundry on the floor there, because it was one of those things where I'd washed everything last night and I just couldn't be bothered to stay up and fold it, because who has time or the want or the need for that? And so I just divided them into piles on the floor, and I told the kids to pick out whatever they needed, and that was that. Hang on. Let's just do that. Okay. The glare is real up in here. So, okay. Now I'm going to get going with this, and I will see you at lunch. Hey guys, it's time for some lunch, and here is what I'm going to do. I have this beautiful head of broccoli that needs eating, so I'm going to chop that up, as well as this big portobello mushroom. So good. Then I have onion, as you saw before. I'm I'm going to chop that up. And then I have a bunch of leftover veggies from some kebabs that we did the other day. There's onions, zucchinis, some red bell pepper in there. And that's going to be really nice. And then I'm also going to do a couple stalks of celery. And I'm going to make myself a lovely stir fry. Okay guys, I got a bunch of veggies in there. And I just put some coconut aminos on top. And it's so sad. I'm all out. I need to get more. So, but I feel like it's got enough flavoring in there to do the job. So, I just keep cooking these up a little bit. Got a tiny bit of onion in there. Don't want to have too much. And yeah, we'll just let these cook down a little bit. I do like my broccoli with a little bit of crunch in there. So I'm not going to be too over the top about it. And I need to get these mushrooms towards the bottom here too, to make sure that they get pretty well cooked. So, all right, I'll be back when this is ready to go. Okay guys, I actually had so much food that I couldn't put it all on there. So some is still in the pan. You can see the steam coming up. So yummy. And then I'm gonna put some of the sugar-free Thai chili sauce on there. I love this brand, G Hughes. They are so, so good. And I've not had anything from this brand that hasn't been anything short of amazing. So, and look, no corn syrup, no crazy crud in there. So, award-winning pitmaster. So you can't go wrong. So I'm gonna douse stuff on there, and I think I have some leftover tofu too that I'm going to add on top of this for protein. Yum! All right guys, it's dinner time. I'm gonna have some cauliflower mash here and some more roasted vegetables and more coconut aminos and all the things. And that's gonna be my dinner. Yum!